One day, Akbar posed a question in front of the people of his court. He took a chalk and drew a big line, and then he asked the people of his court, "Can anyone make this line smaller?" Well, you see, the people in his court were really confused. All of them thought, how could this be done, right? However, Birbal came out of the crowd and he said, yes, it can be done. So guess what did he do? Well, he took another piece of chalk and drew a bigger line right next to Akbar's line, just like this. And then he showed it to the king that, see, now your line is smaller. Well, we've all heard about the stories of Akbar and Birbal, right? But do we know Akbar's history? Do we know which empire did he belong to? Well, Akbar belonged to the Mughal Empire, and this is a real painting that we have found. So this painting also acts as a very important source. But what is this Mughal Empire? Well, let's find out. You see, the Mughal Empire was an Islamic empire which was right here in our own Indian subcontinent. And the Mughal Empire continued from 1526 CE till 1857 CE, and it is said that it reached its peak during 1526 CE till 1707 CE. And as from this map, you can see the extent of the Mughal Empire. In fact, the name Mughal is a Persian word for Mongol, the dynasty to which these emperors traced their roots to. So let's go on and learn more about this Mughal Empire through their sources. So when it comes to sources, we get two different types of sources. One is literary sources and the other one is archaeological sources. So first, let's go on and learn about these literary sources. We get the Akbarnama. So the first two volumes of Akbarnama tells us the story of the life of Akbar and his ancestors. The Ain-i-Akbari is the third and final part of the 3-volume work called Akbarnama, and it was written by Abul Fazl. In fact, even in this day and age, you can get both of these books in bookstores as well as online. The Ain-i-Akbari is then further divided into 5 parts. So let's see what these are. In part number 1, we get information about royal household. In the second part, we get the civil and military services in the kingdom as well as the servants appointed under the emperor. In the third part, we get knowledge about administrative system of the empire as well as the set of laws for the executive and the judicial departments. But this is not it. We also have part 4 and 5. So let's see what's there. In part 4, we get information about science, literature, social customs and Hindu philosophy of that point of time. And so we can understand how important this source is, right? Finally, in part 5, we get the wise sayings of Akbar. So overall, we can understand just how important Ain-i-Akbari is as a literary source for the Mughal Empire. Now take a look at this picture here. Well, this is the same place from where the Prime Minister of India delivers his speech on Independence Day. Do you recognize this place now? Well, let's see what this place is. This is the Red Fort in Delhi, and it is also known as Lal Killa. The Red Fort was built by the 5th Mughal ruler Shah Jahan between 1639 CE and 1648 CE. So let's go on and learn more about Red Fort. Well, the Red Fort is in the shape of a parallelogram with massive walls, as you can see from this picture here. It is made of red sandstone and marble. Now take a look at this picture here. You see, the Red Fort has many different gates because it is huge, right? Well, this particular gate is known as the Lahori Gate, which is there in Red Fort. Some of these gates were used for ceremonial reasons, whereas other gates were used for private purposes. Inside the Red Fort, we get many different monuments such as Rang Mahal, Diwani Khas and Diwani Am. And as you can see from all of these pictures, the buildings were decorated with pure white marble and inlaid with precious stones. In fact, it is inside this red fort that we get the famous peacock throne of Shah Jahan. In fact, take a look at these pictures here. Here you can see his peacock throne, and here you can even see Shah Jahan. This throne was kept inside the Diwan-e Khas, which is there in Red Fort. Now take a look at this picture here. Do you recognize this place? Well, it's considered to be the biggest mosque in India. It is the Jama Masjid, which is close to the Red Fort, again in Delhi. The Jama Masjid was built by Emperor Shah Jahan between 1650 CE and 1656 CE. So let's move on and learn more about Jama Masjid now. The mosque is built on a high platform, which you can even see here. That is why there are so many stairs, and it has 3 onion-shaped domes, which you can see from this picture here. Now they all are made of white marble decorated with black stripes, which you can even see from this picture here. Now other than that, it is very big. In fact, it is 37 meter wide, and it can accommodate around 10,000 people at a single time, which can even be seen from this picture here. Now there are a total of 4 minarets on 4 corners of the mosque. We also come to know that the area with a total of 11 arches was the prayer hall. So these are the arches, and inside here was the prayer hall, and it is considered really beautiful. Now take a look at these pictures here. This is the famous Taj Mahal, which is situated in Agra. It is one of the 7 wonders of the world, which was built as a mausoleum by Shah Jahan for his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. Where was it built? Well, as you can see from this picture, it was built on the banks of river Yamuna near the city of Agra. So let's go on and learn more about Taj Mahal now. Its construction started in 1634 CE under the supervision of Ustad Isa, who was the architect, and it was completed 22 years later when in 1656 CE. As you can see, this is a picture of Ustad Isa. Well, the Taj Mahal is built with a mix of Persian, Islamic and Indian architectural styles. Not only that, the Taj Mahal stands on a raised platform with cupolas at each corner. As you can see, there are 4 of them in each corner. The other one is behind Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983, and it is also one of the 7 wonders of the world, and tourists from all across the globe come to India, come to Agra to just visit the Taj Mahal. Now, can you answer this question? When was the Taj Mahal declared to be a UNESCO World Heritage Site? 1964, 1983, 1975 or 1991? Well, the correct answer is 1983. Now, as you can see from this picture, the main dome of Taj Mahal is surrounded by 4 smaller domes at each corner. Not only that, there are 4 minarets which surround the main dome and are decorated with beautiful cupolas and pinnacles. As we already know that the Taj Mahal is a very beautiful monument, but what makes it beautiful? Well, the inner and the outer walls are richly decorated with flawless sculptures and inlaid designs of flowers and calligraphy in a Persian style, which is known as Petra Dura. So from this picture here, we can see the calligraphy and in fact also the beautiful floral designs on the Taj Mahal. Everything about the Taj Mahal speaks of symmetry, right? However, one place doesn't. What is this? This is the tomb of Shah Jahan as well as Mumtaz Mahal. In fact, you see, the original plan was that only the tomb of Mumtaz Mahal would be here. However, after the death of Shah Jahan, he was also buried here, and therefore we get this asymmetry right here in the tombs of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal. Now, another fascinating thing about the Taj Mahal is that at different times of the day, you can see it in different colors. For example, in early morning, the Taj Mahal appears to be pink in color, whereas it's white in day, and during dusk, it appears to be golden. With that, we come to an end to the sources of the Mughal Empire. These included the archaeological sources such as Taj Mahal, Jama Masjid and Red Fort, and literary sources such as Ain-i-Akbari and even Akbarnama, right? Through these sources, we get to learn about the architecture, administrative policies, the kind of people that lived during the Mughal era, and in fact, a lot of important information about this Mughal Empire's time in India, which otherwise would have been lost. This is why these sources are so important even in this day and age, and one should study them to learn more about the Mughal Empire.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. You can also register for free on DeltaStep.com or download the DeltaStep app and get easy access to more than 5,000 amazing videos as per your school syllabus. Master each topic with our adaptive practice technology. Get million+ questions with step-by-step solutions and unlimited mock tests. Get all your doubts resolved instantly. Learn via games and get a chance to win amazing prizes like PlayStations and iPads. So, at DeltaStep, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So, register for free now.